Welcome to a video. This video is for December 30th, Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope y'all will have a great day. As for me, it is December 28th on Sunday. And let me turn down the lights. The time is 2011, which is 8:11 p.m. And I made several retakes. Of course, I was getting interrupted by people. They're parking near me, and I'm trying not to be upset. Just keep my cool, keep it moving, because I still have the ability to move around, so it's all right. It's all right, keep it cool. The only thing I can control at the moment is just my mind. And we're going to go with the flow. I can't say I didn't really do much. I did do things today, but it wasn't as much as I wanted to. But let me share what I did. I did the usual. I made the coffee, and I also made the full breakfast this time, which is the frozen fruits, yogurt with grinded chia seeds, and also pomegranate juice and honey. And I mixed it all together, and woo, wow, that tasted great. And I realized my temple, the body, it just charged me up, and my mind was just clear the whole day. And once that happened, I decided to go to work, and I drove out all the way to the BP location. Of course, that took like more than an hour, and when I arrived, it was about 10 a.m. and I worked there from 10 a.m. all the way to 1700, which is 5 p.m. and unfortunately, I only had 6 deliveries. I made $39. I think I have the picture here, which is, I think, is pretty good on a Sunday. Usually, if it's 2 years ago, that's actually bad. But currently, at this time, it's not that bad. And let me pull it up here. So this is it right here. Made $39. I'm sure the camera could pick it up, and 6 trips, which is okay. And the reason why I say it's okay is, remember how I mentioned in my other videos that there are a lot more drivers, and they are in their car, and I see so many of them in the car, and there's barely any orders. And the reason why there's barely any orders is because people are out in the restaurants. There are a lot of people out. Because when I went to pick up the food, it's packed. In each restaurant is packed. So it's understandable that not people are going to order out because they're out eating. And unfortunately, there's more drivers, and it is what it is. I'm really hoping the Father in Heaven will hook me up with another job or help me get the social media up and going. Because I am tired of doing the delivery. I mean, I have no problem with the delivery. It's just dealing with the drivers on the road. It's terrible, and I don't want to bring up the negativity. I just gotta remember, it's just something I have to do, and hopefully there'll be something else coming forth. And while I was doing the delivery, I started researching on how to do the IRL streaming, and wow, I was so intimidated that I kind of gave up. And the reason why I got intimidated is because they're talking these IRL streaming jargons that I don't know what they're talking about. And they're talking about how things has to be connected through a different server for the camera, for the scenes, for the little chat box, for other things. And I think I was overwhelmed, and I was like, okay, you know what, maybe this is not the time. But I realized, well, not then, but like right now, I kind of realized, man, wasn't I in a situation when I wanted to do vlogging? Because I didn't really understand anything. Like, the camera was a beast of its own. Uploading the video was a beast of its own, because there's the tags, there's the description, there's these other things. Also the law behind it, like what image you could use, what music you could use, things that you could say, you can't say. And you know, at that time it was very intimidating for me. On top of that, using the cameras, learning about the cameras, like the shutter, the aperture, the white balance, all that other stuff, that was a beast on its own. And I understood everything now. I mean, of course, in the process, and I'm very familiar, and it's not intimidating as it was before. So I'm guessing it's going to be the same thing as the IRL streaming. I just need to get my foot in there and just start testing it out, and eventually things will come in. And I think what they call that is a hands-on learner. I think that's what I am. I'm hands-on. I have to be hands-on, because if I observe, it's just going to be intimidating, and I'll be like, forget it, because it's not I'm not absorbing it like a sponge. So yeah, I probably need to get hands-on on it. The other thing was I try to do, because I was so intimidated, I switched to something else. So instead of the IRL streaming, I went over to the MetaQuest 3. Those are my VR, I'm not sure what it's called, goggles or headset. And I saw there was a QR code. I was like, man, what is this? So I put it up on Orangey, my Samsung, and I also put it up on Píngguǒ. And it led me to this VR gaming stuff. And I was like, dude, I don't want to game. I just want to use it as a monitor for video editing. I kind of don't want to think about anything else except just to make sure I can edit the video. But unfortunately, that means I will have to pull out my laptop and get it set up, and it has to be wired in, because I think I mentioned in my previous video, it'll work. The VR headset will become as a monitor, but the thing is, it has to be connected by wire, which is a total bummer. But it is what it is. And I got the stuff for the laptop. Unfortunately, I have to set it up because my tumbler right here, where it's sitting, I also have a cup holder and a little stand that pulls up the table high to this height right here. So I do have it. It's in the back, but the thing is, my car is still not organized. I mean, it's kind of organized, but in the front, but the back is still untouched, and I gotta work on that. So, man, that's another thing. What else did I do? I also try to work on the camera. Of course, remember in my previous video, I said if I set up the cameras, it'll make it easier and I'll start vlogging. That was another beast of its own. So I started pulling out my cameras, and I realized, I can't use him because he has no ports in the back. I need to drill out the case to have the charging port and also the audio port to use him. So he's out of the picture. There's CCP. I mean, I'll be honest, I thought that camera would be the awesome, great camera, but the image quality, I don't know. And the way it shakes, will it still be okay with the viewers to watch? Because when I watch videos that shake too much, because it has stabilization, but it just doesn't look that great. Because I know the thing is, if the video footage is too shaky, people are not going to watch it. They're just going to tune out. Because my plan was to put CCP on my pants, not on my shirt. Because if I put my shirt, he'll be too visible. And the DJI Action 4, he has great stabilization, but the only problem is he's too heavy. He'll drag down my shirt, he'll drag down my pants. He's just a huge block, but but he has great image, and he also has great stabilization, but it's too big. And of course, can't use the Pocket 3 because that guy is too big. He's a huge, long camera, but it has the most beautiful image. That 1-inch sensor is amazing. It looks not exactly, but close to the ZV-E10, which is an APS-C sensor, and it looks great. And I enjoy using the Pocket 3. So the thing is, those cameras, I don't even know how I'm going to set it up. So that I still got to sort things out. I think I need to write things down and then figure it out from there. Since I was overwhelmed with that, I started turning to the cameras. I was like, okay, maybe I'll just start focusing on filming on the cameras. I'll use Orangey, my Samsung S24 Ultra, and then I'll use Píngguǒ, my iPhone 15 Pro Max, because they have amazing cameras. I also bought a hub for it. It's a magnetic hub that attached to the back, and I was hoping that it will record to the external storage. But the problem is, Orangey, my Samsung, cannot do that at all. It has no options for that. And it's a Samsung phone. And Samsung phone has so much more things compared to Píngguǒ, the Apple phones. Because, I mean, Apple could do it, but then it requires certain things. It requires to record at, I think, on Apple Res. And wow, that is going to be bad because, of course, the image is going to be beautiful, but it's going to use 10-bit. And for those that don't know, 10-bit is, it makes the image color very vivid. There's like billions of colors, and what that means is the file size is going to be gigantic, way bigger than like a 4K file. If I do it in 4K, because right now I'm filming at 1080p, which is HD, high definition, but if I did at 4K, oh my goodness, that is just going to be way too much. So it can record that on Píngguǒ, but the problem is, with such a huge file, my laptop, it will not be able to handle it. It will be kaput. So yeah, I mean, my laptop, it can handle regular 4K 60, like just normal stuff. Or actually 4K 60 is pushing it. 4K 30 is already pushing it, but it can handle it. But man, if I use the ProRes, it just, oh no, I don't think the laptop could be able to handle it. So unfortunately, I can't really use the phone's external storage, so I have to use the internal one, meaning I'm going to have to keep the videos kind of small, probably stick with the 1080p 30. Oh, it is what it is. Let's see how much time. Oh, we were at 12 minutes. Yeah, that's all I have. I don't want to push it too long. I also want to share a tip that I got from a YouTube content creator that I enjoy watching. He hit 100,000 subscribers, and he said that he promised his viewers that he would share something, because I wasn't along his journey. I just recently saw his channel, probably a couple months, and I enjoyed it a lot. And he wanted to share his tips, how he grew from, I think, 5,000 or 10,000 around there, all the way to 100,000 within a year. And for me, I was going to tune out because I did all those things that the other content creator says. Because on my previous other videos, if you watch my beginning, I did the title, I did the tags, I did whatever they did, I named it. I also did the 100 video challenge. I did all of that. And I think someone is out in my, let me turn this out. Oh, someone is out there. I was thinking, there's people outside from my car. It is what it is. I'm in the streets. What can I do? I just have to deal with it. Anyways, so he was talking about how he got to that amount, 100 subscribers within a year, and he said you have to be respectful to your audience. You have to be respectful to your viewers. And I was so confused in the beginning, because like, what does that mean? Like, what are you getting at? I have no idea. And I was curious. And he was talking about, imagine you're going to sell someone something, and you go see them, and then you start telling about the thing, but not to the point. You're just going around it, like just warming them up and talking about other stuff, and you're just not to the point. But later on you get to the point, but that's like way later on. What do you think how the other person's going to feel? Because you're like trying to sell them something, right? And you're not getting to the point until later on. You're just trying to ease your way in. It's disrespecting them. It's wasting their time. People are not going to put up with that. They'll tune out. And he's right. Because when I watch other content creators, the moment they started, not getting to the point, just going in circles, immediately I tune out. And on top of that, if I see their channel again, whatever it is, I just scroll past it. Like, that person I'm not going to watch the content anymore. It just to me, it's a time waster. And he was right. Everything he said is what I do. And I realized something. He was just saying, get to the point. When you write a title, speak on it right away. Don't go around it, and don't go begging. And when he said begging is it's like how I say the like, share, subscribe, but I say it at the end. And he's saying at the end is good, but don't put it in the beginning, because people will put like a intro. They'll waste 30 seconds of those people's time. Then they'll put the begging. He calls it begging, pretty much. Please like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. He said, don't put it in the beginning. You leave that at the end, because people who enjoy your content, or who like you, or just feeling the video, they will stick all the way through. And then when you say that, it's okay. It'll click in. But don't do it in the beginning. And I think he's right. He's right. Also, yeah, just the one that really got me was, don't waste time, because people's time, you're seeing a stranger, you don't know the person, you have nothing in common. Like how he said it was like, you don't know me, I don't know you, and when you check me out, you would expect me to respect you. So whatever I say, like the title, I'll tell you what it is right away. I won't go around in circles or anything, and you'll get what you see, and there'll be a respect, and you'll come back, because I'm true to what I say. And that clicked, and I was like, wow, so that's what he means. That's amazing. And yeah, when I get back into the vlogging, that's what I'm going to do. Just immediately get to the point, because he said this works for all niche, and I believe him, because I did the stuff other content creators say, and it didn't pan out. I did a tag, I tried the clickbait thing, didn't work. I tried all sorts of things. I went to other people's videos, started commenting a lot, and of course there's rarely any traction. So let's try this one. Just being to the point, whatever I write, it is what it is. We'll see how that goes when I start vlogging. And that's all I have for this video. I want to say thank you to all those that have watched the video all the way through. If you are new and enjoy the content, or just want to join along the journey, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe, because any interaction with the video will help out the channel. It'll let the YouTube land know that I'm a good content creator, and it'll help push out my content even more. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for the support. I'm very grateful, and it's very encouraging. And man, that's it. Tomorrow will be New Year's Eve, the 31st. Can't believe it. The New Year's almost here. So I hope for those that do believe in the resolutions, have your list ready and get ready to take on it. And if it's possible, I would say take it on before the New Year's and just get into it. And that's all I have for this video. Until the next, the Father of Heaven willing, hallelujah, and Sinji Duo, and I hope y'all will have a great Tuesday.